Cawfee Talk with Robyn Schall. Today we have the news with Richard Schall. And check in with Mama Schall. And today's guest, you've seen him on 30 Rock Orange is the New Black, Jason Salmon. And now, the host of Cawfee Talk, Robyn Schall. Hello. Hold on, I'm supposed to say this. Hello. Thank you. Sit. Thank you. Guys, I just had a very traumatic last 10 minutes of my life. So, I was very excited for today's guest. Jason and I have known each other since I pretty much started comedy, maybe a few years after. And he's just so funny and so nice, and I was so excited. And I put on this real sexy leopard red shirt. I was so excited. I don't think I've worn it on Cawfee Talk. It's very like going out to a lounge, sexy New York City Saturday night martini shirt. So excited. And then about 10 to 11, I was like, oh, I'm so excited. I have so much I want to talk to Jason about. He's from Texas. I want to talk about what comedy's like down in the South. And I was like, Texas? Why am I dressed for New York City? So then I was like, all right, what do I have that looks like, like I'm down in the South? And then I realized pretty much nothing. But I was like, I have a plaid shirt. I have like a hat. It's not a cowboy. I was like looking for a cowboy hat. I was like, do I have a cowboy hat? No cowboy hat. But this is a straw hat. And I don't remember why I have a straw hat. Oh, I think I do. I think we went to war once. Why do we have this? I know we use this as our war hat, but I don't remember why. Okay, anyway, the point is, this is as southern as I get. I am actually feeling the look. I'm very excited. We went to Amish country. That's why we got the hat. Oh, so this is an Amish hat, not a southern hat. All right, well, it'll do. We'll just have to pretend this is a cowboy hat. So, I came up with this 10 to 11. So, I'm, getting all ready. Want to make a little Instagram story. So, I feel very flustered. I'm sweating. But you know what? It's hot in the South. So, I feel like I'm right, right where I'm supposed to be. So, a few things. By the way, how cute is this? I'd be fine dressing like this every day. I can't see anything through these sunglasses. Okay, but, oh, that's right, it was okay, for those who didn't follow me during Periscope times, I have this character, Hope Lavage, who's like a hot mess. She wears her underwear on the outside, she has poop stains, she, very overly sexualized, but not in a sexy way. She's just a mess of a human. Anyway, on Periscope, I had a show in Pennsylvania, and it was pretty close to Amish country, or I don't know what it's called, but it was like a place where you could get the horse and buggy rides. So in character, while live streaming, Richie was live streaming, we went, and I was very respectful. It was in Lancaster. Thank you. Actually, I think it was the anniversary, this past weekend. But, I was very respectful because, the Amish don't like to be on camera. So I went up to them in character, and I was like, hi, my name's Hope. I want to get a buggy ride, but I was just wondering, is it okay if we film? This live streaming. Is that okay? And the woman goes, we have an Amish driver that's removed from the community that does it for the people who want to film and take pictures and da-da-da. So I just want everyone to know it was on the up and up. I was very respectful. So, by the way, I just want to say that usually every time I go live for Cawfee Talk, I have something planned to talk about, and 99.9% of the times we don't get to talk about it because I get distracted. Okay, so anyway, so we get on the buggy ride, and Richie and me in character in the back. I'm saying the most inappropriate things, like asking about the horse, how big its penis is, yada, yada, yada. And then the driver said to me, well, Hope, would you like to come sit up front with me? And I said, of course I would! Oh my God, this is so cool! So I go in the front, poop stain and everything, and I just remember there's this moment. I'm getting out of the buggy in the back, and Richie was like, what are you doing? Don't Meaning like, hey, Robyn, I'm still a teacher. This is still a religion. I believe a religion. Oh yeah. They're very religious people. Like, don't embarrass me. But the problem is, this is the problem. For those who know me, when I'm in character, that part of Robyn which says this is not a good idea, I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens. That thing leaves my brain completely. So anyway, long story short, I married him, and I'm now I'm now the leader of the pack of this Amish community. So if anyone needs their butter churned, I think that's what it's called. But anyway, that's where we got this hat. I'm sure I have the live stream somewhere. We could show it at some point. So big in the Amish community, clearly big in the Southern community. Speaking of the Southern, oh my God. Okay, again, not on track. We'll put tomorrow's talk tomorrow. Okay, today's talk tomorrow. But I performed in Georgia. I was performing at a temple. They were like, we got no Jews here. Let's bring one in from New York. So I go and I perform at this temple in Georgia. Okay, and I'm by myself. They fly me down. I go. I get on stage. It's a temple. So I'm like, all right, because usually sometimes, depending where I am, I don't say I'm Jewish. I'll just say I'm Italian, even though I'm not Italian. But I'm like, it's safer. Okay, so, but I'm like, all right, we're in a temple. It's safe. Let's make fun of the Jews. We're all Jews here, right? So I get on stage and I was like, wow, and there's like 500 people. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know there were so many Jews in this part of Georgia. And I said, clap if you're Jewish. Out of the 500 people, I think 3 went. And then I was like, wait. Aren't we in a temple? Aren't we all Jewish? And they said, no, it's a temple, but we use it more as a community center since we don't have enough Jews. Okay. Well, the average age was, I want to say 95. Now, we all know I'm a loud talker, right? Like, I'm assuming during this live stream already you've lowered the volume at least twice, right? None of them could hear me. I got off stage. First off, I was the first Jew most of them met. 2, they were like, oh, we couldn't hear you. I was like, you couldn't hear me? So that was Georgia. I did perform in Texas last year, and actually went great. So I have no complaints about that. But, all right, guys. I was going to say, which I'll just say in 1 minute, yesterday, I got a very sweet, inspirational pillow, and a bag the other day. It's from our Hearts Let Jalen and Jamie. I just want to personally thank you guys so much for that. I love them. But the bag is so big that 2 days ago I went out, and then when I came home, I couldn't find my keys in the bag. It's 2 days later. I still can't find my keys. The bag has so many pockets, so I haven't left my apartment in 48 hours because I can't find my keys. Okay, but also yesterday we got, it's in the other room. We got a gift that was a glass bottle cutter where you could cut glass. Very dangerous. No one has come forward yet that they are the ones who sent me a glass cutter. But thank you. Last night on Patreon, we tried to use it. I tried to cut plastic. I didn't try to cut glass because we all knew that was a bad idea. It does not cut plastic. If anyone last night was wondering, Robyn, that glass cutter you got yesterday, can we cut plastic with it? You can't. But whoever got it for me, thank you, I guess. All right, guys. Oh my God, wait, stop. No, I'm sorry. I know we're going to be behind a little, but I had to share this. Yesterday, we did a cooking segment where Robyn Schall, cooked, okay? We Nestle's Toll House was doing a competition where we had to use Nestle's chocolate chips, and I made a little thing, and I whatever. So I made a little video of it. I put it up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Well, guess the fuck what? Oh, damn it. I'm gonna try to stop cursing since this is daytime television. Okay, well, guess the beep what? Nestle's reached out. No, I'm not even lying. So I tagged them in my tweet. They responded with very, like 20 Ys, very creative, Robyn. So now, I don't want to say they're sponsoring this episode or yesterday's episode, and I don't want to say like they're paying me because they're not, but For anyone who is doubting my cooking skills, I just turn the tables on you and I say, has Nestle's reached out to you? And with that said, I will continue to do cooking segments because who knew? Who knew it would be such a success? So next week there'll be another cooking segment. All right, guys, we have to get to the news because then we have to get to our guest who I'm so excited about. I can't see with these glasses. Oh, I have to make sure I lower the brightness because the opening you could barely see. Okay. All right, let's get in the news. Even though that should have been the breaking news. All right, guys, please give it up for our favorite mediocre intern, Richard Schall. Wait. Okay, Richard Schall. Is that a cat?
Yes.
What? This is so unprofessional, Richard.
Oh, you'll see why he's joining us today.
Wait, Rich, is the brightness better? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know yesterday people were complaining about the sound from the iPad. Well, our loyal and lovely heart slut and viewer Thomas found a sound thing that he got for me and is coming. So should be here in a couple of days. So the sound from the iPads will be getting better. So just, roll with it. And Richie, if you could just speak loud.
No problem.
All right, Richie, what are the news stories for today? Let me see if I can move you closer. Oh,
All
but then you're off screen. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I can't move you closer. Oh, hold on.
That's fine. I'll be sure.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
So you might be asking, Robyn, why am I holding my cat?
I was. Richie, why are you holding your cat?
Well, that goes right into our first news story. All right, I'm going to put you down, okay? All right. So our first news story takes place in California, where really sweet, but kind of weird. A man wants to raise money for an animal shelter close by. So, to raise money, he decided he's going to marry his cat. And
is that legal? Can you marry pets?
I don't know, but he's doing it. So he created a registry where people can donate money, and that money will go to the shelter. But he's going to live stream here, on Instagram. Don't remember YouTube, but on Instagram, he's going to live stream his wedding with his cat.
I'm pretty sure that. Oh no, it's illegal to have sex with an animal.
Yeah, I believe so, but
But so I guess you can marry him. But this is just a scam to raise money.
Well, it's not a scam. It's more of a fundraiser to raise money.
But it's kind of a scam because he's asking for wedding gifts.
Well, the wedding gift is just money.
All right, fine, guys. Richie's getting married to his cat. Please send us money. Like that?
Well, I'm not getting married to my cat.
Okay, fine. Robyn's marrying her pillow. Can you please?
Why are you gonna marry your pillow?
Well, no, that's what my point is. It's a scam.
Oh, sorry.
The point is, it's a scam.
Yeah, well, I guess so. I just think it's all weird.
All right, next news story. I feel really, unless the animal can consent, I feel like this is.
I do not. You know what? Last I checked, the animal did not give any comment on whether they're okay with this.
Meow.
Meow. But they're hoping to raise $5,000.
$5,000?
That's what they're hoping to.
All right, I gotta get married. It really does seem like the best way to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Next, another weird story, but a UFO hunter believes that he has found a secret bunker using Google Earth. Apparently, if you actually have the coordinates, if you type in these coordinates on Google Earth, it takes you to an island in Indonesia where it's all trees. Then there's one little section that's empty, and it looks like it has a hatch right there, like this.
It's like Lost.
Like Lost, like a random hatch. Which, by the way, happy 10-year anniversary. If anybody watches the show ended 10 years ago today.
What, Lost?
Yeah. But, okay, go back to this. There's a hatch on this, and if you go to these coordinates on Google Earth, you can go right to it, and this guy is convinced that this is an alien bunker.
But why is he convinced? Did he see an alien or anything?
No, but it looks like a bunker, like a hatch.
I feel like there's not enough facts to this. This is just some crazy saying something.
Well, I'm not crazy, but I thought it looked like it. I mean, this man.
All right.
Like
I don't know. I just feel like this news story is just like, that's just like me being like, hey guys, I saw a door on the other side is a pink elephant. There's like, well, Rob, do you have any proof? It's like, no. Like, Richie, we need news stories that have like some sort of news to it.
Okay, maybe this last news story does.
Okay. I'm not trying to be like too critical. I'm just saying like,
It's okay.
I want to make you as legit as possible.
I know. No, this is all constructive criticism.
Yeah, I'm like Mom yesterday. At the end, like during her segment, all she was doing was complaining about my show.
I know. But thank you for the constructive criticism.
Okay. You know, when you give you're supposed to give a compliment, criticism, compliment.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What's our compliment?
Okay, you ready? Richie, you have a very talented sister.
Okay.
Your news stories are a little flaky.
Okay.
Your sister really looks cute today.
All right. No, thank you. Thank you. Really, thank you. That actually
makes you took that in.
Yeah, I took it very to heart.
All right, next news story.
All right, our final news story is Robyn, you know how you went and bought sneakers on Amazon?
Yeah.
And not the ones that you're wearing. The previous one. What happened?
I pressed the wrong size.
Exactly, and you know what? That happens. But it really stinks when it's a birthday gift that you're giving to your significant other. Especially if it's an engraving on a nice, beautiful wine glass. It was his wife's 30th birthday, so he filled it out to make sure that, it says, happy birthday, sweetheart, happy 30th birthday.
Yeah.
For this clip. And then under he put the information on, about the delivery. Except he put everything on the wrong line. So when she opened up her gift, and she opened it, the glass, beautiful glass, on it engraved, can we have it delivered before Monday if possible? As it's her 30th. Nice one. On this glass, it says.
That's funny. Well, that's what I think would happen with the glass cutter. Like, I think someone meant to send it to, like, their cousin, and by accidentally sent it to me. Like, they must have sent me something at some point. Oh, that's funny. I'm trying to think of anything that's ever... I one time sent the wrong text to the wrong boy.
Ooh.
And it was actually so bad. Okay, so the industry person who I've spoken about before, who, I had a little thing with, who I didn't really like. Okay. Anyway, I was out with him, and I was miserable, and I was thinking about my ex. So I texted my ex while I was out with this guy who liked me. And I just texted my ex being like, dirty, daytime television. Dirty, dirty stuff I want to do to you. Send. And then said industry person looked at me and went, okay, Robyn. And I didn't understand. And then I looked down. I had texted the dirty stuff to him, who's sitting right next to me. And then I was like, oh shit, no wonder he's getting mixed signals. And I couldn't be like, no, that wasn't for you. That was for someone else. Because what was I supposed to do? Reggie, what was I supposed to do?
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing. Nothing you can do.
All right. Is that all your news stories?
That's all my news stories.
When are the Legos getting here? I think they come Friday.
Oh, I cannot wait. That's got
We're doing a Lego challenge, guys.
Awesome.
I feel like I have to sneeze.
Very excited.
All right, give your spiel. We have
Everyone,
yes.
Please give this video a thumbs up if you can, and if you're brand new to here, please subscribe to Robyn's YouTube page. A lot of again, we have Cawfee Tawk and a lot of other
I have to
videos.
sneeze. Keep talking.
What?
I have to sneeze. Keep talking.
All right, no problem. and you'll get a notification every single time Robyn posts something. Just like that. If you'd like to support Robyn, you can by joining her Patreon at patreon.com/Robyn Schall Comic, or by donating to paypal.com/ Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just setting up while you talk.
Okay. Donate at paypal.me/Robyn Schall or at Venmo at Robyn Schall. All that information is down below in the description box. But most important, please tell a friend. Let's get more people in here, more viewers. Let's build this community nice and big. And for everyone, have a wonderful day. And that's all the news that Robyn needs to know. Meow.
All right, give it up for our intern, Richard. Okay, are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Jeez, are we back? We're back. We're back. We're back. I can't believe it. It came back. All right. If for some reason if this shuts down, just know I'll come right back live in 1 minute. So just know that if it, just go to my website, thecawfeetalk.com, and we will come live. All right. Come on, YouTube, stick with us here. All right, I'm so excited for the guest. I hope YouTube holds on tight. Okay. All right, guys, I'm so excited. Okay, all right, do we think YouTube is going to hold out on us? Okay, guys, you've seen him on 30 Rock. Orange is the New Black. He's one of my favorite comedians. Give it up for Jason Salmon.
Hey.
Hold on, I'll put you in this screen. All right, YouTube's been acting weird and it keeps shutting down on me. So let's see if we get through your whole interview.
Why not?
So I know you're
It
just...
makes sense. It makes sense that we're subject to this.
I know. I try to be as professional as possible and nothing. Oh, hold on. I didn't give you an applause. Hold on, sorry. They're all clapping for you and I'm the one who messed up. Give it up for Jason Salmon.
Thank you.
Salmon or Salmon?
Salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason
Yeah.
Salmon. I think I said salmon literally every time. Yeah.
If you pronounce it incorrectly, like I know that anybody who says salmon, because it's spelled like the fish.
Yeah.
Anybody who says salmon, I know they're spelling it correctly. And we live in social media. I'm like, just spell it correctly.
Yeah, I guess no one spells. Everyone says my name right. Well, the Schall, they get weird, but no one spells my name right. It's always R-O-B-I. Yeah.
There would be a W in it. Schall, like Cawfee Tawk.
Yeah.
I mean,
my boyfriend, I've been dating him for 4 years, still can't say my last name. He's like, he can't say the all, because it's like.
Whoa. Yeah, come on, get it in there.
So Jason is from a long line of people from Texas, and I'm from a long line of people from New York.
Yes.
So we really are our personalities are so polarizing next to each other, I think, because we're so our state.
But there's so, first of all, those are the two states that identify themselves geographically more than any states in America.
I couldn't agree more. And
really, I mean, the difference is we wear our guns on the outside of our clothes.
Your guns are
You
registered.
guys pack them on the inside.
You have a license for your gun. I don't.
You guys wear your feelings on the outside of your clothes, and we pack those on the inside.
Oh, Wait, do you have a bit about this?
No.
Oh my God, this is
this is good.
Yeah, this is really. You guys are just seeing a writing session, really. This is not even
how it
it.
happens. I haven't talked to people, and so look at my hair. I need a haircut.
I don't know if you can see me because I have you up to the camera, but I put on my best Southern outfit today. Like I have plaid on and a straw hat.
It's very hee-haw.
Yeah, well, that's just me.
Did you ever watch that show, Hee-Haw?
No.
Literally, people would pop out of a cornfield dressed like you're dressed, except without the sunglasses. That's a very New York. That's a very NYPD blue.
Is
take
it?
on
For some reason, I was like, oh, it's very sunny in the South.
Yeah, well, that's what your hat's for.
Oh, okay. No, I'm really committed to the character, so I want to really be.
You really are. You got a little NYPD detective in there. You're like, I can't abandon my heritage.
Yeah, no. I literally put on the sunglasses because I thought that was helping. I want you to feel very comfortable in my home, Jason. I want you to feel like we're family. So, guys, Jason and I have known each other for a while. I was thinking,
Wow, yeah.
do you remember you wrote a sketch about guns?
Yes.
What year was that?
That was probably 3 years ago.
I don't know. I think
More. I don't even
longer.
know. It might have been longer. I'd lose so much time.
Yeah, I think it was like when we were like baby comedians.
No, we had been doing it, but it could have been 5 years ago.
Yeah, because I know 3 years ago you came on we did the live stream thing. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So, okay, so guys from Periscope, I'm going to let you in on something. We fooled you. So, one time on Periscope, I was dressed as my characters and I went on these dates. And I called Jason. I was like, okay, this is going to be the weirdest acting gig you'll ever have to do. But will you go on a date with me while we're live streaming and it's not me? Act like you never met me before and my character is going to insult you and yell at you. And Jason was like, okay.
Yeah, to be honest, as soon as you said weird, I'm like, I'm interested.
It's Steve. Was that his name? Was his name Steve in the live stream?
I don't even remember.
Me neither, but they know more.
I'm going to do everything, and you got to just act like you don't know what the heck's happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like this. I like this.
Oh, it was so fun. But your sketch was so fun. We did it with Frank Liotti, who's been on my show. Yeah. Oh, it was such a good sketch.
I was looking at that the other day to re-release it. Like via social media, the sound, we had so many sound problems was the big issue with that.
Well, if you do, I'm sure everyone here would love to see it. Cause
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, even if it's just on like Twitter, I'll post it or whatever. It was so good.
Fun.
Okay, so guys, so I have so much I want to ask you. First off, so Jason does a lot of sketches. You actually started off in sketch, before stand-up, you did sketch comedy, right?
I started off in theater. I went from like the opposite direction of how most stand-ups go. I did theater.
Yeah.
I did like an off-Broadway play. Then I did like film and commercials. And then I did sketch and then I did improv. And then I did...
You really went backwards. But so did I. I went as an acting major, like Shakespeare and all that. Then I did like film stuff and then I found stand-up. But we're the only two. It's usually the other way.
Yeah, it's totally the other way.
Yeah. So, okay. So he does a bunch of sketches up. They're so funny. And then how'd you get hooked up with Comedy Central posting them?
So with Comedy Central, I had done all these Cowboy Explained sketches about holidays and stuff like that. So Comedy Central, I had a meeting after they saw me doing a show. They're like, oh, come in, let's have a meeting. And so they're like, we're doing things for women and things for people of color. And I'm like, well, keep going. And then they go, we also want to do something around holidays. And I'm like, ding, 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 ding. I'm like, I got a thing that I've been doing on YouTube for years, and I started with 4th of July, and I did Mother's Day and Father's Day and Halloween and Thanksgiving, and they're like, well, can we see it? And I just shot them the link to it.
And then they're so funny. I remember, was the first one you did the 4th of July?
The first one I did, yeah, in both cases. I did 4th of July years ago on my own. And then I did 4th of July for them was the first one I did. And that was a trial run to see how it did.
And it went great, right?
And it went great. Yeah. They're like, we want to sign you up for 5 more.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
yeah, that's so cool. You know what's so funny? Jalen, who's been following me since Periscope days, remembers one of your lines from that live stream.
What was that? I don't remember any of them.
Because I think he said, that's my face. I think I made fun of you or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, okay. Anyway,
I want to see this.
Well, my brother has it because we had different cameras going, and guys, I'll send it to you. It was so good. So guys, you have to check out these sketches. We'll give all your social media after. But now, okay. So I remember watching Orange Is the New Black. Like I had no clue that you were on it, and then I was watching it, and there's a scene where they're on a plane. Like everyone from a jail is going somewhere, right?
Yeah, I was a prisoner.
Yes, I was like, that's Jason. How did you?
It was shaved.
Yes.
It was the opposite of this.
Right. Well, you had your mustache.
I had the facial hair. I had a goatee.
Goatee.
But not this thing. But I had. By the way, I can't grow a hair. I've grown everything on my face out, and this is all that comes in.
You know, it's funny. I could grow a full beard. Give me 10 days of not waxing. It's in.
I know it.
So how was working on that show? What was that like?
It was great. It was Jodie Foster directed my episode. So I got to work with Jodie Foster, and she, by the way, as an actor's director, she was so good. The dude in the scene with me was really young. And he was good. He was good, but he was making all these weird choices. And and her explaining to him and getting him to do what she needed him to do she was so good at it. And I'm like, I would have said, shut up and do it this way. But she was so good, and she got him to do it, and it looked great.
I wonder if, I don't know, you have more on-camera experience than I do. Do you think actors make better directors because they know what actors need to hear to get it from them? Or do you think actors make worse directors because they're an actor in their head first and they just want to show you?
I don't think it's inherently one way or the other, but I think that she had what makes an actor a good director, and that is an understanding that if I tell you good job to hit your ego,
Yeah.
and then I tell you that you need to change something, it gets confusing, because I remember the first director I ever had did that to me. He's like, oh, great job, change everything. And I'm like,
you're like, well, which one is it?
I'm like, are you lying to me? Which one is a lie?
Right.
And so, like, I got in my own head about it, and it was just, I mean, when I saw the commercial, it was so heavily edited around this line. I was like, just because I had no idea what was happening. The best actor directors know how to say, hey, I like what you're trying to do, but I want you to do this. And it's like, you're not wrong for trying, but that's not what I want.
Right.
So she was great at it.
Was she, I'm making you a little lower, was she nice as a person? What was she like off, or didn't really talk? You know what?
Because in that scene, I had to like wolf down these sandwiches.
Yeah.
The scene was, I was yelling at a guy and I was eating a sandwich. And so I was doing the actor eat, where it looks like you're taking a huge bite, but you take a tiny bite so that you don't change the look of the sandwich.
Right.
For continuity. And she's like, no, I want you to wolf down this sandwich. So I ate like 4 of these like ham sandwiches that it turns out had been sitting out all day.
Oh, God.
They had planned to shoot our scene early and they shot it last. And so I was going to go thank her and just say, hey, I really appreciate it. And I got so sick that I couldn't move. I was just laying on top of the stairs waiting to sign out.
Well, when I did ASAP Rocky music video, I had to eat the chocolate cake, and it was cherry cake, not chocolate cake, because I guess the cherry looks more like darker on camera. And it was so, I don't like cherry chocolate, right? So I remember I had to take the first, they had like 10 of the cakes, we had to do a few takes, right? And I did like, so at first when I did it, I was like, excuse me, this is cherry chocolate. Like I complained. They're like, I know, Robyn, it looks better. And I'm like, it was so gross. But we commit.
If you do like it, it's not, you have to eat so much of it in a scene.
Right.
I did a Popeye's chicken commercial, and I like Popeye's chicken, but by the end, I couldn't eat fried food for a month and a half after that.
Guys, so if Jason looks familiar, even in the slightest, if you don't follow me from Periscope, it's because you've seen him in every single commercial ever.
3 out of every 5. We did a study. 3 out of every 5.
3 out of every products that are on have commercials, Jason's in it. So now that you see his face, just turn on the TV and watch for like 3 hours. Eventually, a commercial of his will pop. But what do you think it is? I have a theory on why you book so much commercials. But what do you think it is?
Oh, I want to hear your theory more than anything.
You go first, because I have my theory is very concrete. I did a test.
Did you? All right.
With myself right now in this second.
I think I look like the cautionary tale. I look like the guy who's making all the mistakes. So I get cast in commercials like, if you want to be better than this guy, use our product.
That's really funny. Yeah, like this guy doesn't know any better. Right. You know better. Come to us.
Yeah, they're like, you don't want this. Do this instead.
So mine is different, actually. I think you look like that person watching. So I think you look like most people in America. So I think like people look at you and they're like, oh, he looks like Bob from down the corner, well, not a New York accent, but anyway.
What I always tell people, like, if they're like, describe your look, and I'm like, I look like a car mechanic with a skincare regimen.
Yes. Yes, so you can, like, everyone who looks at you feels like, oh, he's us,
Right.
Right,
well, that's the thing, is when you see actors, they're like a prettier version of the thing they're doing. I'm a pretty version of an ugly person. And And I'm comfortable with that.
Wait, Jason, I'm an ugly version of a pretty person.
No.
Yes. Like you take someone who's like really, like take like
I was gonna say you're the same. You're in the same world as me.
no, your friend. No, which makes us even, but we're coming from different ways. No, we're equally attractive, but you're a good-looking version of an ugly person. I'm an ugly version of a really attractive person, which makes us both like very relatable to people.
But the self-awareness is what's key. Like if I go in there thinking I'm handsome, that ain't gonna sell it. If I go in there thinking I'm stupid, people want to see more.
That's so funny. I mean, that's what I just think it is. I think anyone who's sitting on their couch watching TV, if you don't look like that person, you look like their cousin.
Right,
you know?
Right. Yeah. And I do. I look like a lot of my cousins. It's like the guy I play on TV is a person I know almost always.
Yeah, and then I get cast as like people are like, oh, I have a friend, not a cousin, because I don't look like anyone. But oh, remember that weird friend you have? That's like Robyn. You know?
Yeah. People, it's. Do you get this? I have people like go, oh, you remind me of, and as soon as I do, I'm like, this is gonna be interesting to see how they execute this.
Yeah. Well, 9 out of 10, mine is Ricky Lake. Like they'll be like, do you know who you look like? And I'll be like, Ricky Lake, and it's always.
Yeah, because that was one of the, I remember an early show that we did together, and you mentioned that. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I get it.
You're like, you lean into that stuff.
Yeah.
You have to.
Randomly, people will be like, you look like my cousin, and then they show me the cousin, and we look nothing alike except they're fat. Like, that would be it.
Who's the weirdest comparison you've ever gotten, like celebrity-wise?
Okay, this girl was mean, but in a sleepaway camp, so, because like I limp when I walk, is what I think. She goes, Robyn looks like Danny DeVito as the Penguin in Batman Returns because I like. This is before I put orthotics in my shoes so I wouldn't limp.
How evil.
I know, it's so evil. But that's because we were in sleepaway camp, and all summer I was calling her Laura, not knowing her name was Lauren. Until like the last day at camp, I was like, don't you think it was mean that time she said I was Danny DeVito? I was like, don't you think it was mean that Laura thought I was Danny DeVito's Penguin? They're like, maybe it's because you call her Laura when her name's Lauren.
That's
like,
hilarious. The whole time you were just needling her every day, and you didn't even know it. You're like, I'm trying to be nice. And she's like, I will kill her.
Like, I never mean to be mean, and like here I was like the meanest person to a 13-year-old.
And you got that geographically mean accent.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yes.
I've got the geographically kind accent, so I could be murdering someone, and they go, well, he seems sweet still.
Because I always think, like, in my mind, I'm like, well, Jason's the nicest comic I have met over the 10 years. But then I'm like, wait, but is he? Or is it just
Maybe I just sound like the nicest comic.
And you smile, you know.
Yeah.
When I talk to people, even if I'm giving them a compliment, because, like, the New York accent's so harsh, like, I'll be like, you look skinny. Right? So it's like, I'm giving you a compliment. Yeah. Like, I'm not telling you lost weight, but it comes off like I'm complaining about it. Yeah. Oh, I'm well aware. Okay, so you've been doing comedy. You put out an album, which, by the way, you were so helpful to me. I used the same record label, but he did it like a year before, and I had a million questions because the contract was 800,000 pages long.
Yeah.
It's like after 50%, 2% of 3% of 8% will go to you. After the 2% goes to them. Right? So you kind of broke it down.
No matter what facade we've put up, we are both as dumb as we look.
Yes. But we surround ourselves with smart people, which is what helps us, I think.
Right.
Okay, so I thought your album was so good. Where can people get your album?
It's available anywhere. It's called Force of Nurture. It's big yellow. It's me in a blue tuxedo shirt on a yellow background.
Yeah, you can't miss it. If you go to iTunes, anywhere really you could stream.
Yeah, Spotify, anywhere.
Yeah. It's so good. I highly recommend it. We're very different comics, obviously, but it's same type of like story. We have very storytelling jokes. Would you say? Like, you don't have like short little. I don't know. How would you describe your comedy?
I wouldn't say mine's much storytelling, but it's longer bits. Like I have a Spirit Airlines bit that's like 9 minutes long on there. So I always start with like a bit that lasts 30 seconds, and so it just starts to parlay into like a minute and 4 minutes.
Right. Which is like so hard because sometimes in stand-up you only have like a 10-minute set, and so like you're like, hi, you guys are one
you weren't part of the bit.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, what were you on in 30 Rock?
I was a department store Santa in a flashback sequence from the 70s.
Oh my God. Is there a clip of that like on your website or anything?
Yeah, on my acting reel, there's the clip in that flashback sequence. Yeah.
Oh my God. Did you work with any of the cast members?
No, that's the crazy thing about. I mean, Tina was on set, and I had a dressing room next to Tracy, and I listened to Tracy talk about women for 4 hours, and it was insane.
I bet. Jason, we've had like now a few comics on, and everyone has like a Tracy story. It's so funny.
He's nuts. He's nuts. But he just like whatever he channels it. Like a lot of people who are that nuts can't corral it into comedy, but he does it.
Yeah. Yeah, he really does. But it's just so funny because people are always like, is so and so the same on set? When they get off, are they just as crazy? It's like, well, some are crazier.
Yeah. He's definitely a contained version of him, of his real self. What you're seeing on TV.
Totally. What was Tina like?
She was great. I mean, she was very professional. She's funny. She's one of those people who, because we all had lunch, which was lunch, but it was at midnight or something like that.
Yeah.
It was, but we all had lunch and watched the new episode as they were doing it, as it was coming out the next night or something like that. And she got up there and she had been real professional and all this stuff, and she said, "Oh, I got to get up real quick and announce this." And immediately she just turns it on, and she's just like the funniest person when the mic was in front of her face. And then she just turned it off, and she's back to work. And it's just like, I mean, she is iconic for a reason.
Right.
She works so hard to be good at what she does.
Yeah, I always say, I have this conversation with Emma Willman a lot, that like being funny is really important, but being a good businesswoman is going to take, or a man, is going to take you like so much further.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and the combination, if you can balance those two and turn it on and off like that, that's the best. Those are the people who succeed well.
Yeah, I think in like almost every field, if you can like be a good person and a strong business person, you'll go.
Meet the moment,
Yeah, totally. All right, Jason, where can everyone find you? Roll off your social media.
All right, I am at J Salmon Comedy, spelled J Salmon Comedy, on Twitter and Instagram, and you can go to Jason Salmon, spelled Jason Salmon, on YouTube. You can check out Force of Nurture. I put out hand washing videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Instagram, which are just like deep thoughts, but while I wash my hands. They're so fun.
Guys, make sure you follow him. It gives you so much content during this time. He has so many videos. Stupidity. Yeah, but if they're following me, they love stupid. No one's here like saying, I need really smart humor.
Because I'm not bringing that to the table.
You say that though, but the truth is actually a lot of it's stupid, but it's all like whether it's political or views or commentary. It's the right amount of mixture of like smart topics, but then like dumb comedy.
My goal is to be that dude on the front porch who is the dumbest guy in town, but when you walk by and you're like, oh, I'm going through this, and he's like, well, maybe you should try this, and you're like, that's the smartest thing I ever heard. That's what I am. I want my comedy is the smartest thing you've ever heard from the dumbest guy you know.
You know what? You just summed you up perfectly. Let's go. Let's leave on that. Jason, thank you so much for coming on Cawfee Talk.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, give it up for Jason Salmon.
Oh, nice.
Bye. See you soon. All right. Isn't he great? Isn't he great? I was so nervous about having him on for so long because I was like, okay, well, on Periscope, he sold it as he's a real guy, not an actor. But you know what? Curtains pulled. Everything in Hollywood is fake. He's so great. Guys, go follow him. There's so many funny videos. You'll have so much fun. All right, we have a package. Then we'll call Mama. I don't want to jinx it. Let's hope this live stream lasts. I can't believe we almost lost the live stream. But, oh, wait, hold on to get my ukulele. I'm so glad he appreciated my outfit. I'm so glad he told me that glasses was not appropriate. You know me, I try to always be the best. Now we need to know if HPV's running guy was real. Okay. HPV's running guy was not real. So you know what? Remember about a month ago or a few months ago before quarantine, I was doing the workouts with Michael Buckley. Michael Buckley was the date. Hold on, I'm gonna that kind of works, right? I'm gonna look under my fridge. It's probably filthy. All right, let's open up. We have a package. Oh my god, a ukulele in this outfit is the cutest little thing. We've got packages and shit. La 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 la. Yeah, inside scoop. Packages and shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We've got packages and shit. Yeah. Wait, I just got up. Did I not grab scissors? All right, let's see. Let's see if I can. Wow. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because right now you guys know you're balancing on duct tape. Guys. Ugh. Robyn, Mr. C picked this stand out for you personally. When size matters, Mr. C knows how to go small, so hopefully it works. Enjoy and stay well from Mrs. Carlos and Mr. Carlos. We got a brand new tripod! Guys, I'm so excited. We needed this. For iPad, multi-direction. All right, guys, tomorrow's going to be a brand new day. Brand new day, brand new tripod. So excited. Mr. and Mrs. Carlos, thank you so much. Coming in. All of you guys, thank you so much when you guys send me stuff. You know, you guys are the best. I'm a very lucky girl. I give it a week. Probably. All right, let's do a little check-in with Mama Schall. By the way, guys, I'm not that little glitch where it froze. It didn't stop. It just froze. So if we make it to the end of this episode, we will do a dance. Just so you know. That's if we can make it to the end without it ending. Needs the blue pill. All right, let's call. Guys, please give it up for my favorite mom, Mama Schall. Oh my god, you look so pretty! You do. You do. Let me put you close.
I didn't put any makeup on.
Yeah, but your hair looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Mom.
I should give a shout out right now to L'Oreal's Root Away. Thank God for that.
How you doing, Mom?
Good.
Cough? Little bit of a cough?
Because I've been talking a lot on the telephone.
You know what? I've told all my girlfriends because they all keep calling, like checking in on me. And I'm like, I talk too much already for my live stream. I can't also talk to friends.
I'm running into that also. I had to look and see. I had a couple of lozenges left, I don't know from when, and I've been sucking on that. Oh, and I make tea. My throat is like also.
But you feel fine. You're not sick. You just have a sore throat. Yeah. Okay.
Nothing. I could smell what I made for dinner and everything. So the smell is there. My taste is there.
Yesterday, I was so nervous because she had a little bit of a sore throat. Like her voice was going. And I was like, oh no. I was like, is it Corona? And she's like, no, I smell. And then we both just started laughing. I was like, wow.
No. I don't smell. I can smell.
So, Abe, I didn't know that was you in the comments. I was like, oh, who's this new person? Hi. Okay, so, Mama, I already see you're putting on your glasses, so I'm assuming that means you have some notes on today's episode?
Well, it was just a comment. First of all, Aunt Karen has relatives in Georgia.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How come they didn't come to the temple show? Maybe they were. Maybe they were the one of the three.
Probably the few Jews that were
The three Jews were relatives, and I didn't even know it.
Well, they're in Karen's
Side of the family. Okay, what next note?
Yes. Next. Richie's news stories are those type of interesting stories that you don't roll those eyeballs. Don't roll them.
If you try to say something negative about any of my mom's children, myself included, you try to say anything, she will fight you to the death. Even if it's like her two children fighting, whoever she's talking to cannot talk shit about the other with her not taking the other side. Because apparently her children do nothing wrong. So you didn't find anything wrong with Richie's news stories today?
No, it's not that. What is it? But they're like human interest, and those are the type. I see that on Facebook. I see those on, what is it? Some of those.
All I'm saying is he should have some facts to back up his stories.
Excuse me?
Okay, your children are perfect. They do nothing wrong.
You're perfect.
I know.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Snake Eyes, you missed this. He said that Lori Loughlin was admitted to guilt, and she's getting 2 months and $150,000.
Oh wait, pause. Our intern is calling.
So you might have to, when you scroll back, that sounds like something interesting.
Wait, hold on. I missed it because our intern was calling.
Oh, okay.
I want to defend myself.
Okay, it's Richie. Why? Now it's going to be 2 against 1.
Well, no. First off, common interest stories. No, these are hard-hitting stories. I'm offended by this, Robyn.
Oh, so you're mad at Mom also?
Yeah, but look at the comments. I rolled my eyes.
So, Mommy, they're not fluff stories. They're hard-hitting news stories. And because they're hard-hitting news stories, I need facts to back them up. So, Richie, if you want to be giving hard-hitting...
Did you compare me to Facebook fluff?
Mom, do you have anything you wanted to say? See, here you were trying to defend him, and he didn't even want it. You should have just agreed with me.
Well, he doesn't always know. Even when I have to defend him against himself.
Listen, I'm not
She
reading
just called
books here.
She just called you stupid. She said when she's defending you, you don't even know you need defending because you're so stupid.
Goodbye.
Richie, she called you stupid.
I know.
No, I didn't. And getting back to the other thing.
Okay, yeah, so what happened with Lori Loughlin?
I didn't hear it. Just that Snake Eyes wrote it in the comments.
Oh, that she pleaded guilty?
Or that she got 2 months and has to pay a fine of $150,000.
Oh, that's nothing for her.
What?
That's nothing for her.
I know, but after all of this, then you have to hear the story, everything. I don't know.
All right, I'll make sure we report on it tomorrow. I'll get to the bottom of it.
So, I mean, he's the one, Snake Eyes posted it.
That's the news Robyn needs to know. It's true. That is the news Robyn needs to know. All right.
Yes.
Any more comments?
Yes. I still remember that you also started off on Off-Broadway.
I know. That's something Jason and I had very similar career tracks.
You played a lot of animals.
I was in this movie, in this off-Broadway play. Oh, she's getting 5 months, and she has to pay $250,000.
Oh, okay. I mean,
that's still change for her. She's both of her and her husband are so rich. But Mom, oh yeah. So guys, when I first graduated. Oh no, her husband. Oh, her husband has to do 5 months and pay $250,000. Well, what about her? Oh my God, Richie's calling. We're never gonna get to the end of this episode. Hello?
So I have late breaking news. Lori Loughlin has pleaded guilty.
Only Mommy's laughing. I'm not amused.
Wait, we have to give credit to Snake Eyes. He's the one that brought
Okay, Snake Eyes brought the news. Oh my God.
Marrying a cat in California.
I feel like the two of you aren't taking my daytime talk shows seriously. Like, you're both just, like, talking. Do you not realize that we have a talk show going on?
My apologies. I'll get back to work.
Okay.
Of course it's a talk show. That's why we're talking.
Poor Debbie. Do you hear the little sass she's bringing today? Okay, next note.
Okay. Oh, and also you did that first off-Broadway Christmas show.
Oh yeah, so that's what we were saying. So I started off when I first graduated college. I was an actress, so I did a bunch of off-Broadway shows, off-Broadway, like real off. And one of them was Jungle Book. It was based off of the Jungle Book, but all the characters, everyone was animals, and I played a monkey and a dead buffalo. And I remember at one point I was a dead buffalo just laying there, and I looked up, and you were sitting next to Joe, my ex. And I just remember the two of you were dying laughing because you're like, okay. Anyway, next note.
Let's see. Oh, and when you're talking about not getting that girl's name right.
Yeah.
I know that you inherited from Susie.
What? Saying the wrong name?
Getting anyone's name right. Everything. She had an aid for like every.
Oh, I know.
Every day, and she still couldn't get it right.
I know. Even like one of her grandson's wives, she never got her name right.
Right.
All right, you ready for your shout outs?
Okay, I want to shout out to first of all to my nephews and nieces who extended their condolences. Thank you so much. I want to Jay and Karen, and Karen's relatives who came to see you in Georgia, even if they didn't. And I want to give a special shout out to Snake Eyes for bringing up that interesting news bit.
Wow, you're really all about Snake's news story today.
I thought it was interesting.
Look, I've been telling Richie forever that we need a pop culture section of the show because like so much happens in pop culture which I care about, but Richie doesn't, so he never reports on that. Like I think I need to do a segment in the beginning of like pop culture news before after we bring in Richie, because something like that is really important to me, but not to Richie.
Oh, it's interesting. It's,
Agreed.
You know.
Agreed. I will be adding the segment. Thank you. All right. Any other shout out?
The people who have extended their, checking up on me, just like you said, and thank you so much. And I just want to wish everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, keep your distance, wear your mask, and keep happy thoughts in your mind.
All right, love you, Mom. Give it up for Mama Schall. Love you.
Bye.
All right, guys, we did it. We made it through another episode of Cawfee Talk without getting cut off. I want to say two things. One, this Saturday on Patreon, we are doing Dinner and a Movie. We're going to be watching Not the Sharpest Crayon with commentaries with Richie and I, and maybe my mom too. That'd be Saturday night on Patreon. If you want to support me, you can join patreon.com/Robyn Schall Comic. Or if you'd like to tip, you could do it at Venmo at Robyn-Schall or paypal.me Robyn Schall. No pressure, but if you'd like. And more importantly, come every day. Tell a friend. I have so much fun doing this show. I love seeing you guys here. Love seeing you in the comments. And guys, I just want to say we got through another episode without getting cut off. So that means stand up. It's time to dance. I am so happy. Thank you, YouTube, for not cutting me off. You did come close. You did freeze it. For 1 second, you froze. And I was like, are you kidding me, YouTube? You're cutting me off again? But no, it came together. So that's what I'm asking. Everyone, stand up as we dance to the only song I own, called Cawfee Tawk with Robyn Schall. Robyn Schall. Tune into Cawfee Tawk with Robyn Schall. We didn't get cut off. All right, guys, I'm Robyn Schall. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow. And that's Schall, folks.